Adept's going to come in here, being as annoying as possible. He's going to get a drone. He even cancels the shade there. Reynor not prepared for this. Uh-oh.
And he's morphing the wrong drone into the Spore Crawler there. Like, once again, it's very easy to say players are nervous, but it's hard to often say, like, in what you can see it on. Reynor, if he's on fire, he doesn't
there's another Adept in the natural as well.
Oh, no. And loses another drone there. This is getting painful, by the way.
This is herO's dream. Anything he can do, create chaos in the game is good, and he's just got both Adepts out of there.
Wow.
3 workers killed, but not just the 3 workers. Lost mining time, missed injects, and of course, I think it was like 3 or 4 Spore Crawler tricks, which is a lot of potential cost going into those resources not being spent on more drones.
Perfect execution there by herO. I think he did everything right, but once again, Reynor making a couple of misclicks. Like, he morphed a full HP drone into a Spore Crawler, was struggling a little bit.
He doesn't know it's Robo, so he's built a Spore Crawler for safety here against Oracle.
Oh, no. He's really falling apart a bit.
It is a Forge for herO.
Did he cancel Overlord? He cancelled Overlord speed. He had it on the way, but he must have cancelled Overlord speed based on something, I guess, he saw. Yeah. Or maybe the fact that he feel like he already lost a lot of mining time. He lost a couple of drones, and he just felt that this is really cool, by the way. herO is actually quite good in this. He's going to shade in a couple of times, and then he can pick it up again. I remember he did this on King's Cove like 7 times in a row. And I am Katowice, and I was like, that's a really cool play.
Yeah, very good with just a Prism and 2 Adapts. He can create a lot of damage, a lot of threat in his opponents. Dives in here deep.
Gets a drone though. And it's okay, Reynor's actually herO's actually playing super well, and it feels like Reynor is in trouble here.
You ever played Ring Around the Reynor? Like, this is like a child's playtime game that herO is playing right now with these Adepts. He's having so much fun. It's the same 2 Adepts from the start of the game.
Now he's in the slow zone as well. He's eating a lot of shots from that Queen.
This is really, like, herO is in his element when he can just micro small units to harass his opponent down over and over. He's progressing, adding the +1, Immortals and Sentry count building up. This time, though, I've got to say, yeah, Reynor's making small micro errors. You know what he's doing fantastically? Droning very hard in the early stages. So despite the damage, he got himself a small worker lead. He's now turning that into a mass of Roachling. Yep. I think this is much better play for Reynor in that regard.
Oh, he's going to get on top of the sentries as well. Reynor is catching a massive break here. Gets the first sentry, second sentry, and he gets number 3 as well. Wow, that's massive.
A probe goes down as well there. A couple Zerglings get in the main. He sees the entire tech tree. Builds a handful of workers. No more workers, Reynor. You need to be building roaches and lings. He queues up more drones. Reynor, you just seen more gateways, Immortals, and a Warp Prism. I mean, more lings are going to get in here, but he's being very greedy behind this. Reynor has got to respect this push.
These lings are actually going to get quite a few probes over here as well, Pig. That's 4 probes going down, and all of these lings are still alive as well. Now, herO is going up to 3 bases, but we know that that doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't want to attack you.
You know what? He killed the sentries, and I think he's realized herO's just going to fake the push and not commit to it.
Yeah.
And he's able to get straight up to 60 workers.
And he's right, and he's going to get the prism here.
Oh my gosh, that is terrible for herO. Reynor is being greedy on the economy and slapping down the harassment at the same time. And suddenly, we see this young Italian player, even when it seems like some things are going wrong, he is hitting everything else just right behind it. And we're going to see Stalkers and double Robo Disruptor, the first Lurkers morphing here for Reynor. Lurkers are one of the most powerful defensive units in the game, right? They can just defend almost any ground-based attack. And Stalkers, if they end up blinking into Lurker attacks, it is so bad for them.
Well, he's looking for it. Reynor has been looking for it, and he's going to find these 3 Zealots. Finds the Prism as well. Gets the Prism, so that's very nice. Now, this may give him some more confidence to move out. But if I know I'm going up against Disruptors and I don't have Adaptive Talents for my Lurkers, would you move out? I really don't think I would.
No, I think it's totally fine to just defend here. There's not that much meat to the Protoss army. You can't really shove your way in. herO would love to pick away at him, you know? He says, set your army up in front of me so I can just shoot Disruptors, so I can go bowling. But I don't think Reynor's going to give him that opportunity. Do you think you just add Vipers to support this as you get to Hive Tech, or just Mass Hydra? Like, you know, how do you play this?
I definitely think Vipers would be fantastic here, because we don't have High Templars, right? Wow, these Roaches somehow find a Disruptor, and there goes the first Viper immediately. I think Vipers are perfect units here, Pick. We might get some Lurker drops as well. I cannot believe the series we're getting in the round of 16 this year, Pick. Like, I'm just having a smile on my face. I remember last year being a bit grumpy, because it wasn't much, you know, until that final series. Special Classic was sick in the end. But other than that, we didn't get too much to get excited over. Game 5 here between Reynor and herO. Both players having a very strong economy. things look all right for Reynor, but I mean, that's roaches, right? You want to get rid of roaches eventually. But still, it all comes down to this. Game 5, both players can still win it. The winner will move on to play against herO Marine. That's a slow drop.
Yeah, and it's going straight towards the Protoss army as well.
That's amazing. I think he forgot that he cancelled overload speed
Yeah,
in the beginning of the game.
He's just started it again.
That's awesome. All right, Adaptive Talents is almost done, by the way. herO stepping on creep. He really wants to go for it, Big.
The Lurkers aren't in position right now. Those disruptor shots through the slow field look ridiculous.
Yep.
They are slowed down.
Oh, now Reynor's a bit out of position. You got to be careful when you go all the way up that ramp, Reynor.
He's in a little bit of an awkward position as Zerg is just kind of trailing through this army. But good dodges on the disruptor shots. Only a single Lurker falling so far.
2 Lurkers there, I think. This drop is still
Oh
going. All right, it's finally done. So it can really go forward. A couple of disruptor shots. These will completely whiff and very, very good adapts. I really think the MVP units here are those Vipers you mentioned, Big, because there is no clear counter for the Vipers.
And every time you abduct a disruptor, it will cancel any shot that it's fired out mid-shot. The shot will not explode, it will just dissipate. So abduct really good, similar to Phoenix Lift, it cancels those shots.
So what he's getting as well.
Observer speed.
Because he lost his observers on creep, Big. Okay, there's another observer showing up. A couple of abducts landing on these disruptors. 2 disruptors go down, the other one is very low in HP.
And Lurker drops coming in here, and that cannon cannot stand against 2 Lurkers. 2 Lurkers on the natural starting to do massive economic damage. herO needs to get in there. He gets on top of the Hydras. Those Hydras getting smashed. The Zealots making Zerg sushi on Reynor's third base.
Yeah, this is a bit dangerous, because Reynor's got a lot of minerals in the bank, but he really doesn't have that much gas, right? So if you end up losing a few more of these expensive units, it's such an interesting little dance. The Lurk is getting good shots up, but they are very exposed.
The Zealot flank from the north came in, dragged half of those Lurker shots to the side. Reynor just lost the core of his defense right there. He's got nothing on the ground. 7 Hydras, 2 Lurkers, and a pack of Zerglings. Has herO cracked him? herO's only got a small army. Reynor's got to pull back. He's got to do anything he can to hang on here.
And he's pulling drones as well. The Hydra's getting a decent fight there on the north side, but Guardian Shield helping out quite a bit as well. Reynor is down in supply for the first time in a very long time. That Prism is still going strong as well.
Big blink warp in from the left-hand side. They right-hand side. They blink in over to the left.
44 drones went down.
The drone count got massacred though. Reynor pulled his drones into Archons and charge lots. He's trying to build Roach Hydra. If he can hang on, he's got a chance. He's got some units here, but that's a lot of Immortals. That is just too many Immortals. He clicks on the Warp Prism, cancels the warp in, and the Blinding Cloud forces herO back down that ramp.
Sniping that Prism just saves him, actually. Keeps him in this game. Now he's gonna abduct a couple of those expensive units, and I feel Lynx would be so good here, right?
And his Lurkers have moved into the main base of herO. They're doing even more damage up there. And right now, herO going to move down. He's going to eliminate this base. He's cleaned it up at home as well. He lost his natural nexus.
Goodness, what
it's
a game.
3 base versus 3 base. Reynor way behind on economy, and a whole pack of drones. They hide in the corner. They do survive for now. Lurkers and Vipers are incredible units right now. They actually hard counter herO's army. herO's recognized this though. He's making a Templar Archives. Archon's going to be a great way to spend his gas, but most importantly, High Templar and Feedback are going to shut those Vipers down.
I mean, herO getting 2 Stargates now is a pretty sick play, right? What would you go? I would go Carriers here, right? I think Carriers would be absolutely fantastic. But then I do think you need to get air upgrades immediately, because 0-0 Carriers are quite...
A couple of Tempests can work just to pick away at your opponent, but I don't think you want to go this mass Tempest that we saw earlier.
Abducts, good land here. The Lurkers are already set up. Reynor is running a couple of Hydras. The army supplies are very close, by the way. 98 against 99 at this point.
Oh, we're going to need to see Blinding Cloud potentially abduct. 2 Immortals just get obliterated off the face of the map. And Zealots come in. Yeah, great movement by herO. Splits the Zealots into the mineral line. Forces Reynor to come up here. And then he just evacs. Great tactical engagement there. Feedbacks on the Vipers. Wow, nicely done here by herO. Look at that, just taking the trades where he can. Oh, an ambush!
Oh. Lost the Observer, right? Something scouts the Carriers. I think fighting 3 Carriers is doable, even though he really doesn't have a lot of
Big
NPR.
Zealot backstab here from herO. Even though a couple of Immortals get grabbed, which is nice, you do not have enough units as Reynor. You can't defend your economy. His economy is just getting blitzed by that Zealot backstab.
Well, the Immortals are getting picked up on board. High Templars, you gotta be careful there, herO. Now the carrier count is at 3, the Hydra count is at 17. 17 Hydras can win that fight, because once again, the Carriers do not have upgrades.
Yep, that is true. Only 14 Hydras so far. They've gone back to clean up the Zealots and Archons. They do take a bit of damage there as well. Remember, Abduct on the Carriers can also be super huge. Oh my god, those High Templar.
What
Those
are you
High
doing?
Templar, he's got to be really careful there. I mean, Ricardo Reynor, he's got control of that ramp. He can start to push forward on this other side. The
so
Hydras,
sick.
oh, the Zealots are getting ruined. The Zealots just took so much damage. If those Zealots get on the Hydras, that's huge. The Hydras are in trouble right now. He's pulling back. He wants to engage just the Interceptors on their own.
I think he can fight 3 carriers, but it's going to
Abducts.
be 4 carriers now. He's going to abduct one of the new carriers. It takes a lot of damage.
Oh.
Storm does land on these Hydras, but
Big
this
Storm.
game is still so close. I think Reynor is starting to do it big. I really think he is.
Oh man, he's been down on economy for so long. He hasn't even rebuilt that third base. He's so focused on microing this army forwards. Are we going to see another abduct? Yes, we are. A full health carrier. Another one.
Oh
2
my
abducts,
goodness.
2 carriers fall. That's huge. The interceptor count gets wrecked. These interceptors are gone. Those 2 carriers are now flying paperweights for the next 2 minutes. The Hydras and Lurkers winning this battle. Reynor, how is he doing this? His economy's been down for so long, but he finds this window just before the carriers hit the critical mass.
I have never seen this many Zerg units out of 47 drones. I really don't know where he's getting these Hydras from. But we've got 24 Hydras now, and herO's losing his important bases this time. This 4th base is going down. All of these probes are in so much trouble. He is recalling them, maybe to his 5th. Now this is still an army that can absolutely do some damage. Does he still have robos or something? What about a disruptor? Can he squeeze that in? Is that possible?
Right, I'm not sure if he's going to have time to. He's going to go for the base trade now. A good call here by herO. Now remember, he's just used a recall. He's sneaking probes out of that northern base. He's accepting that most of his bases are going to go down here. Hydraling moving back across the map. The Lurkers mostly still on the north side here.
Okay, a couple of Lurkers are taking some damage here, but we have 28 Hydras at this point.
He blinks on the Vipers. Both Vipers go down. One abduct gets off in time, but there is no splash damage left on the ground. The drone's even being pulled into the fight. Reynor comes back and smashes it out. A hard-fought series.